Tonight's main event is a non-title match between RWL legend Crystal Gabor and our current Ladies Southern champion Brenda Blair, and I'm already leaning towards Crystal, so that's out the way at once.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's main event, a non-title match, one fall with a 15-minute time limit. Introducing first from San Jose, California, here is the RWL Ladies Southern Champion, Brenda Blair.
Now, Megs, you remember Brenda from your first run with the company, and she came back in late 2024, had a shaky first 9 months back, but then it was like the floodgates opened up, and she ends 2025 having won both the Ladies Northern and Southern titles in just a few short weeks. Her thing with Babs Beckwith was pretty contentious and nasty, and Brenda still hasn't settled accounts with former Ladies Southern champ Patty Powers, which I bet will be happening pretty soon.
Brenda's definitely changed up on us a little bit. She's a little meaner and a lot more aggressive. She's let the fancy scientific stuff go in favor of a more brawling-oriented style, and it's gotten her to where she is, but she sure ain't making a lot of friends out there.
Her opponent from Palatka, Florida, Crystal Gabor.
An awful lot of talk about Crystal Gabor shifting gears and getting back into the gold business, and that might be possible. We'll just have to wait and see, but tonight, it's all about this one matchup with Brenda Blair, who she is not too crazy about.
Before there was a Jeannie Parker, a Dione the Titan S, or any of the current big stars, there was Crystal the Pistol. 4 runs as Women's World Champion, 3 as Women's International Champion, and she's been a tag team champion more times than you can count. She may have slowed down a little, but still had a run with Faye Crawford as Women's World Tag Champions too. When it comes to gold, Crystal's got it all over Brenda Blair.
Definitely a generational battle between Crystal Gabor, the 20-plus year veteran, and the new generation in Brenda Blair. Referee Willie Johnson rings the bell. Brenda Blair rounded up over the shoulders by Crystal Gabor and a fireman's carry, taken to the top rope, hung up, and down goes Brenda. Crystal Gabor snaps the leg on Brenda Blair. Brenda in trouble right away. Double leg drop to Brenda Blair. Crystal Gabor rounds Brenda up to a standing position, locks her up, whips her into the corner. Oof, what a drop kick. Brenda Blair goes down like a stone off the top rope. Moonsault doesn't find the mark. Brenda Blair gets the hell out of the way. Brenda, up, here we go, setting her up for the wins or not. Now that's humiliation right there. Sets her up and delivers a kick right to the keister. Not cool. Brenda Blair with Crystal Gabor down on the canvas, stamping her hands and fingers on Crystal Gabor. Brenda Blair turning the tide around pretty quick here. Crystal whip to the ropes. Brenda ducks under, makes the leapfrog, drives her knee right into the head of Crystal Gabor. She fought to stay up, but it didn't work. An overhand right from Brenda and into a sleeper hold on Crystal Gabor. The ref keeping an eye on it, but a jawbreaker from Crystal Gabor breaks that one up. A kick to the leg, a right, an attempt at a rising knee that doesn't find it, but there we go, a hurricane runner that does. Crystal Gabor whips Brenda Blair to the ropes, ducks under, leapfrogs again, and a hurricane runner, this time with a pin. Nice. 1, 2. But nope. A kick to the head from Crystal to Brenda. And there's that whirlicane rana. Brenda Blair takes down Crystal with an arm, face first into the mat. Brenda Blair gets a hold of Crystal Gabor, takes her towards the ropes. Again, the momentum shifts back and forth a lot. Crystal Gabor hung up over the top. Oh, that's painful. And then rising knees from Brenda Blair out to the floor. Goes Crystal. Brenda slides out of the ring right after her. Yeah, smug little lady, ain't she? Brenda Blair gathers up Crystal Gabor, drives her head first into the ring post. Ow. There's a stomp to the midsection. Referee Willie Johnson already counting. Brenda Blair locks up Crystal Gabor by the legs on the outside. At this point, just inflicting pain. Brenda rounds up Crystal. Pitches her towards the ring steps, makes her own way back inside. Crystal Gabor still laid out. The referee still counting. Brenda Blair takes herself to the top turnbuckle. She's got a nerve. She's going to go for it. All the way up. And here she goes. Missile drop kick from a terrific distance. Crystal Gabor taken down hard by Brenda Blair. Brenda with a knee right to the head. And again, the referee continues to count. Brenda Blair caught up in a wheelbarrow DDT by Crystal Gabor, who's still got some life left in her. Crystal pitches Brenda towards the barricades, makes her way back inside. And now the referee. Oh, look at this. Crystal Gabor definitely back on track here, but we're going to start trading shots back and forth between Brenda and Crystal here. The Lady Southern Champion battling back against Crystal Gabor. There's a throat chop. Crystal Gabor sent reel and she goes behind on her. Drives another knee into her head and down goes Crystal Gabor. Brenda Blair snatching away control again. And this one's gone back and forth plenty. Another leg lock to Crystal Gabor from Brenda Blair. Brenda breaks it up. Gets a hold of Crystal by the wrist and ankle, drags her towards center ring. Crystal crawls back towards the corner. Gets herself back up. There's a shot to the back of the head from Brenda. She counters with an elbow. Crystal Gabor comes out of the corner charge, and there's a clothesline. There's a second one. Brenda Blair gets the brakes put on, gets the leg swept down. She goes Crystal Gabor. Battles back one more time in this one. Brenda Blair slammed head first into the turnbuckle. Crystal Gabor, she's calling for it. There's the running bulldog. Face first into the canvas goes Brenda Blair. Crystal all the way up on the top turnbuckle. Here she goes flying cross body with a pin in the hook of the leg. One. Only a one on that one. I can't figure that one out. Brenda Blair still fighting back here. Crystal Gabor rounds Brenda up. Whips her towards the corner. Ooh, a splash, an elbow, and then whipped into... Oh, wow. Crystal Gabor putting together a string of moves pretty quick there. Crystal again with the Whirlicane Rana on Brenda Blair. And Brenda Blair's losing control of this one. Quick moonsault from Crystal. Another pin. 1, 2. Wow. Brenda Blair absolutely refusing to give up here. Crystal Gabor takes herself all the way up to the top one more time. Tries for the moonsault and nails it. And here's another pin. 1, 2. You gotta be kidding. Brenda Blair showing some serious toughness here. She rolls to the outside. Crystal Gabor makes her way towards her. The ref already counting. Crystal makes her way back inside. Decides not to make a big deal about it. Brenda Blair takes her time getting back inside. Crystal right there waiting for her. Locks her up. Brenda Blair whip to the ropes. Crystal Gabor ducks under. Gets a hold on Brenda. Rounds her up. Brenda Blair counters from behind. Tags her with a couple of shots. There's a kick to the midsection. Brenda Blair has her up in a crucifix. Goes spinning round. And then ends it with a powerbomb. Not bad at all. Brenda with another pin. 1, 2. Crystal Gabor not giving up either. Brenda Blair sensing the end could be near. Here's a kick to the midsection to Crystal one more time. Up over the shoulder goes. Oh! What a nasty way to deliver that shot. Brenda covers. 1, 2, 3. She put Crystal Gabor's lights out. Brenda Blair picks up the win by pinfall.
The time of the match, 7 minutes and 18 seconds, and your winner, Brenda Blair.
Well, all right, there you have it. The ongoing phenomenal success of Brenda Blair continues tonight with this win over Crystal Gabor, and that's definitely one she can hang her hat on. A big-time win over one of the all-time greats in the RWL Ladies Division. Brenda Blair just seems unstoppable these days.
And that, dear greatest audience in the world, wraps up this edition of Ladies Night. Hey, we seriously want to acknowledge y'all and give thanks for your support of this channel and for helping us grow. We really do appreciate y'all so much. Okay, next up on the channel, Saturday night, February 7th, starts the next edition of our WL Snarl with Tex Lynch and his team. For Megan Mitchell and me, it's Christy Ogilvy saying bye till next show. Good night, people.